everyone. Just bear with me while I try to unbox the Prime 1 New 52 Darkseid. It's a 1/4 scale statue, which is around 84 centimeters in height and weighs in at around 37 kilos. So he's a real big boy, and he tried to respect the real measurements that were used in the New 52 comics. His first appearance was in Justice League from New 52. This version, or this iteration anyways, and he's the third piece to be released in the New 52 line, with Green Lantern and Superman having been previously released. I have both pieces. Superman was a super good experience, colors pop off, it's very dynamic. Green Lantern is very dynamic as well, it's a very good paint job. I had a problem with my first one that I got shipped over from Sideshow, being that the translucent resin had been reshapen in a way that I couldn't bend it back using a hairdryer to fit the body. So I had to get a new one, which took a while, but in the end it worked out, and I'm super happy with that piece as well. Again, for the New 52 line, what we see with Prime 1 pieces is that they all come with extra styrofoam protection. So you have the styrofoam cover underneath the cardboard cover, as well as the styrofoam covers here and on the sides. So it's a very well protected box. I'm just gonna unbox it now, and then we'll get to actually unboxing the piece. Okay guys, so the box is a typical Prime 1 Studio New 52 design, meaning black and white, very simple, and in the center the defining logo of the character. With Superman it was the S, with Green Lantern it was a lantern. In this case it's the Omega for the Omega effect and the Omega beams, which define Darkseid, of course. Around it we have a bit of a funky design. The box itself is very big, both the shipper and the art box. I think the shipper came in at around a meter 10 to 50 centimeters and 50 in depth and 60 in width, so it's a very big box. Be prepared for that. And as I said, I'll show you guys on the inside we have a lot of protection, which I'm used to by now from Prime 1, especially in their New 52 line, so it's very well done. Alright, so let's continue with the actual unboxing of the piece now. Alright, so looking at the box, we have a bottom layer on top of that, and then we have a small top lid which comes off. As you can see, it comes with removal instructions and the assembly instructions, which seem to be pretty forward as far as I can see, so that's nice once in a while. So let's get to opening this baby up, shall we? Okay everyone, so I've taken out the top layer and then put the middle and bottom layer next to each other, and the first thing we get to see is a beautiful black cloth that they used to wrap the pieces in. It's very different compared to other companies, and it's something typical for Prime 1. They don't always do it, but it's very nice to see that they did it on this piece as well, and it shows the love that it should deserve. On the left side we have the base is very large, or so it seems anyways. I think there are two heads and the arms in there, and then this massive piece is going to be the body of Darkseid. So let's get to it and let's get to unbox it for real. So for the actual unboxing of the piece, I've taken the liberty to take out the base due to it being very large. I'll try and give you guys an idea of the scope of the base. This is my hand, which is, yeah, I don't know if it's that clear. This is my phone, it's a OnePlus One, which dwarfs in comparison to the base. The base itself is pretty nice. It has the typical ring that we've seen with other pieces as well, where with Green Lantern this is the lantern sign, and Superman it's the Superman crest. Now it's the Omega, and then nicely worked around with this more modern looking detail. The base itself, lava field, so a block of concrete, and the floor beneath it being sort of, yeah, how should you say it, being melted away. There's several effects of iron piping. There's a couple of cables on the other side as well, and which is also a nice touch is that they've taken the shine from the lava and sort of worked through it in the base. I'll try and get it in a bit more clear. I think the only remark I have with concern to the base is this yellowish corner or yellowish border. I think that might have been a tad darker in my opinion, but other than that it looks really good. And then you can see here, this is the size of his foot, so it's more than, his foot is bigger than a fist, just to give you an idea. And I've already taken the body out of the box, which is the entire second box. The body is, yeah, it's just huge. It's also very, very heavy, so when you unbox this piece, do be careful, because I think that the body has to be around at least 20 kilos, at least. And it's, yeah, it's probably as heavy as the entire Thanos on Throne piece. So I'm gonna try and put this in. Should have probably asked someone to come and help me with this, but there we go. So he's in. I'm gonna check if it's okay on camera for a second. Well, I should probably bag this up a bit more, but I'll first come closer to give you guys an idea of the detail of the back, and then I'll turn him. I don't think a turning table could carry him. So the effect on the arms is done very well. I do have a little paint scuff there, so I might have to see if we can either touch that up or if it's just some glue residue. We'll find out later. Other than that, he does seem to be all in order. Detailing the texture on the pants is really nice. Yeah, I'm touching his butt, my bad. As well as on the armor, it's done really nicely. You have the cracks running through and then going over into the skin of the arm. So I'll give him a little spin. Right up, guys. Or at least I'm gonna try. There we go. That's one big boy. A bit of dust. Needs some dusting off. And then in the front we have the symbol and the Omega symbol. I think it is supposed to be a reverse Omega symbol, not sure, but it's true to the comics. So other than that, the unboxing is pretty easy, simple, pretty straightforward. We've got two arms, which I'm taking out now. So this is the first arm. Let me see if we can get it in sharp. Yeah. Very well finished. Comparison shot in size. So this is a 1/4 scale, keep that in mind. And it's nicely finished. Nice texturing, good coloring, some weathering on it. I think this one came here. We'll see. Yeah. Magnet is pretty okay. Could have been a bit stronger even, but I don't see that coming out anytime soon. And then we have the second arm, which, if I'm not mistaken, is a fist. Yeah. So let me try and get some coloring. I'll take some extra shots with some better color, as it looks a bit too dark here. So same inside texturing. I don't know if it's all that clear on camera though, but you get the idea. And then some weathering on the gold, very nicely done as well. So this one goes in here. Yeah, this piece is really big. I can't translate how big it is. That's what she said, of course. Then we have the
exclusive face, which I don't think is a must-have, to be honest. I actually like the regular face better, but it's pretty cool to have both, of course. So that's the pretty pissed off but not gonna show it face. And then we have his grinning teeth face. Let me get that out. There we go. So then we have the grin, which is done really well. I think that the denture on there is done pretty well. As some of you know, I have a degree in dentistry, so it's something I tend to look at. Let's call it a, how do you call that? Professional malformation or something. Or professional habit. But it's done really well. Coloring is a bit grayer, which fits him pretty well as well. And this goes on there. And that's it. That's it, guys. This is a 1/4 scale, but in no way does it feel like a 1/4 scale, to be honest. So I'll give you a good look at the face, the body. Yeah, this piece is stunning, and I think it's nice to have as a centerpiece and then have the other pieces next to it facing off to him. I think that's a good potential setup, and I might do it that way. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope it was bearable, and yeah, let's wait for the Blu-ray to come out.